Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, worshippers of all ages, welcome to YouTube. I am SeaRaptor, and it's time for more Scuttlebutt. Game in the background? This is a test ship. This is Tier 9 American Premium Battleship USS Georgia. No, you heard me right. Georgia, like this ship is just kind of came out of nowhere one day on the dev blog. This is a test boat, and essentially she's an Iowa hull with 3 double turrets of 18-inch guns. There was a 457mm gun that the American Navy, the U.S. Navy, did test at Dahlgren. They put test rounds through this thing. It's an 18-inch by 47 calibers long, but never deployed, of course. And it looks as if what Wargaming has done is they've taken that gun design and slapped it onto this hull as a theoretical. And so we're trying her out here. These are 18-inch super heavy AP shells. So they have the highest per damage shell in the game at per shell damage in the game at 15,750 damage per AP shell. That just edges out Kremlin. Kremlin's is 15,500, and Yamato, of course, her 18.1-inch guns are 14,800. The AP velocity is a smidge on the low side, and you'll see me struggle with that a little bit as this game goes on, so enjoy. So what's been going on in boats? Well, King of the Sea here on North America has finally drawn to a close. King of the Sea 8 wrapped up last Saturday night, with the big cross-server event with the Southeast Asia cluster, or the Asia cluster, I should say. Unfortunately for us on NA, the Asia guys won all of those matches. You know, unfortunate, but you know, we had fun doing it. You know, this is the second time that we've done a cross-server with Southeast Asia, and you know the feedback we're getting from the teams and everything. I'm not sure we're going to do another one of these. They aren't horribly popular because of the time difference. We have to play at strange hours. That impacts our Twitch viewership, which is at least part of the reason we do this. And the participants on NA are kind of. I mean, you know, we have kind of a rivalry with EU, right? Like, there's a lot of NA-EU rivalry. Like, the big show match we did, you know, NA-EU last fall was a big draw. We had lots of viewers for that. We just don't really get them for Asia because people are kind of like, meh, nobody's really all that fussed. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. You know, the only other server out there we can even attempt this with is the RU cluster, the CIS cluster, but the time difference there is actually even worse. We've never even attempted it because by the time you sit down and try to plot it out, just trying to get that cross-server event off is nearly impossible. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. My suspicion is that where we're going to land is that going forward here on NA for King of the Sea, we'll do one cross-server tournament a year with EU, and then we won't do one. That'll be the only one we move forward with. CIS is impractical, and doing it with Asia just has not turned out to be very popular. So, but either way, King of the Sea NA, King of the Sea 8 here on NA has finally concluded. Done and dusted, and I just want to say, guys, thanks to everybody who signed up and everybody who played. You guys, you know, we stage these events for you guys, but if nobody shows up, then we're wasting our time. And we had a massive turnout. We had an excellent response this time from the community. King of the Sea 9 will definitely be back, and I just really appreciate everybody showing up to participate. So kudos to y'all, and thanks. Speaking of community events, the next one on the docket is coming up very, very quickly. Shipstorm Saturday returns here on North America on Saturday, 20 April. Yes, we know that's Easter weekend. I'll put the registration link down below. Registration is open. It opened last weekend. Now, this tournament, of course, King of the Sea is 9v9. Shipstorm Saturday is much smaller. This is 3v3, and it's not Tier 10. It's Tier 7 and 8. It's a series of Swiss rounds followed by a cut to a playoff. So what'll happen is on Saturday, the NA and the EU servers will each run a Swiss bracket. I'm assuming 7 rounds, might be 8. I'm not sure just yet. That might be dependent on how many teams we get signed up. We'll see how it goes. And then on Sunday, the international playoffs will occur. And that'll be a lot of fun. It was a great fun watching that last time. So this is a great event. Like, even if you don't play, even if you have no interest in playing, I would really ask you to come on over to Twitch and watch the event because it is a ton of fun to watch these teams. 3v3 is, you know, because the team sizes are so much smaller, a single player can have a huge impact. So these events almost are much more dependent, much more. The player skill level is much more interesting to watch. So yeah, I highly encourage you to come check it out. Pricing this time is all in-game rewards. There's been a lot of ongoing issues. Last time they gave out some headsets and stuff that we still haven't managed to get all sent out to everybody. That's an ongoing frustration we have. But anyway, this is going forward. I keep saying we. The main people putting this on are the same folks that have joined us on the King of the Sea admin team. That's Double O Duke and Trident. They're really the kingpins of this particular show. We're trying to help them where we can and where they need it. So, but yeah, Shipstorm, it's here, it's back. Please play if you're interested. That is a great event. What else is going on? 8.2, of course, launched this past Monday. It'll be Friday as you watch this, so you've had 4 or 5 days now to absorb the patch. The first new tech tree carrier line in nearly 4 years is in the game. Whether or not that is good news is a matter of personal perspective. I'll just leave it at that. Azuma released. She came out on Monday, hit the store, hit the arsenal for 1 million in free XP. And there are a ton of new ships. It's no longer the arsenal. It's now the armory. There are a ton of new ships available for doubloons in the armory. You used to be able to buy those in the tech tree. Now you buy them via the armory. The pricing is a little different than what you used to be sold at when they were in the tech tree, because everything in the armory comes with the port slot and at least a 3-point captain included in the price of the ship. So there's a few hundred doubloons extra tacked onto the pricing in terms of what you would have paid had you bought it out of the tech tree. As far as Azuma goes, I haven't really done a whole ton of... at one point I was going to write a big review and everything, and time just got away from me. The short version is, like many people, I am not a huge fan of this ship. For my money, if I want to play a Tier 9 large cruiser, we call it a large cruiser, you can call it a battle cruiser, whatever you want to call it, the oversized cruisers at Tier 9, which is Kronstadt, Alaska, and Azuma now, I would much rather play Alaska. Like, that's my preference. I don't like Azuma's armor scheme. I think maybe it draws a little more hate than it deserves, but there are times that you're just going to come under a tremendous amount of HE focus fire, and there's literally jack crap you can do about it, and it's frustrating as hell. So I'm just not a huge fan of the ship. There's a place for her in the meta, but not for me. I'm not a fan. So, but if you enjoy her, hey, more power to you. There's a ship for everybody in this game, as far as I'm concerned. The patch cycle waits for no man. 0.8.3 testing starts literally today. There is the 2 or 3 big things out of this patch is there's a new team competition coming in a few weeks. Honor versus Glory, I think, something like that. This is similar to what we ran last summer, or what was available last summer with the Sharks versus Eagles during the USN Cruiser event. Only this time, you'll pick a team every day rather than every week, and the previous day's winners will have more difficult tasks to complete. So last time, like, the event was horribly balanced, like, because everybody signed up on one team, and there was no real incentive to get anybody to change teams for pretty much for any reason. And so they're fixing that this time. Some things are changing. They're doing it every day now. So there'll be a daily winner, and then the next day, the losing team will get a little bit of a boost, and the team that won the previous day will get a bit of a higher bar to get over if they want to win again on a second consecutive day, and so on. So anyways, what else is in this patch? Some more port optimization, it sounds like, including the long-awaited improvement to signal mounting times. Thank God. I really, really hope this makes an improvement. Whenever I sit down to play test boats on stream, it feels like I spend 5 minutes just mounting flags on my ship, and it's gotten to where it just makes me angry. So I'm really looking forward to them doing something here. One of the things they announced that I think has a lot of people baffled, I'm certainly in this boat, I don't really know what this thing is yet, is the clan Treasury. It sounds as if we're moving into a stage where clans, rather than individual players, will be able to earn resources like steel and coal and doubloons and whatever else. They haven't exactly clarified how that's going to occur yet. Maybe clan battle rewards down the road will go to the clan rather than the players. I'm speculating here. We really have no idea. They haven't detailed this out yet, but they're adding this functionality in, and then presumably they have plans to use it. Maybe that'll be clan battles. Maybe we'll be able. Maybe the King of the Sea organizer in me says maybe we'll be able to issue clan rewards. In the future, we just, okay, your clan placed, second or whatever. We just dump your rewards into the bank, and then the clan distributes them as they see fit. I don't know. That would be nice from our perspective, make our lives a lot easier, but we're just not sure how this is all going to work out yet. So as they say in the UK, watch this space. Bunch more contests going on this weekend. Space Boats Decathlon, Space Battles Decathlon, giving away some camo packs. I'll put a link down there below. You have to go actually manually click to participate in this. But if you're enjoying Space Battles and you want to maybe get some loot out of that, go check out this contest. And there's a forum contest Femininely is running for HMS Emerald. And this is a damage contest. If you've been watching me on Twitch, you know that one of my clanmates has issued an internal challenge to Kraken for the members of the clan to earn a top XP honors in Tier 5 British Cruiser Emerald, running for the next few more. It's been running 2 weeks now. I got a couple more weeks to run. But Fem's contest is all damage based, and it's you have to get over 45,000 damage or so, and you can get some camos. And then I think she's got some ships she's giving out to the top XP, top damage earners. So check that out. If you're interested in what we're doing internally with Kraken and our Emerald Challenge, there is a video coming in a few weeks. I've already started working on it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's just say if you're a fan of 80s television, you will be entertained. There's a forum thread that I want you guys' feedback on, and again, I'm going to put the link down below in the video notes. There was a big conversation with a kind of a clickbaity, inflammatory title, and the title of this thread was "Are Community Contributors and Wargaming Failing Us?" Now, at first glance, that sounds like a highly I said inflammatory. I'll just stick with that word. A very inflammatory topic. I stumbled across this thread pretty much by accident. I only really noticed it when Femininely posted to the thread, kind of with her thoughts, and then making sure that everybody was, staying respectful and it wasn't devolving into a giant train wreck. And surprisingly, given that kind of a clickbait title, it was actually, I felt, a pretty good discussion. I posted in there, Little White Mouse posted in there. Femininely, of course, is a retired community contributor, so she posted her thoughts. But I want to know what you guys think. Not everybody reads the forums. Not everybody sees these kinds of things. So I'm going to link this thread below. If you watch the channel, please go read this thread. At a minimum, read the original post. And if you want to read all 5 or 6 pages, feel free. But then come back here and comment down below and tell me what you think. I'm genuinely curious. I want to hear more opinions on this topic. Game here in Georgia is winding down at this point. This is about my 3rd or 4th game in this ship. I played her on stream a couple of times the other night, a couple of days ago on Tuesday, and she's okay. I'm kind of mad on this ship, right? I mean, a lot of people have called her a Tier 9 American Gneisenau. And for me, I don't have a Gneisenau in my port for a good reason. 6 guns, especially Tier 9, just feels bad. And it's not because of her dispersion, right? Like, her Sigma and her dispersion are honestly just fine. She'll still troll you at times because battleship, that's just the way it works. But she doesn't feel all that bad. She doesn't feel inaccurate. You can generally land pretty reliable hits. The problem is that with so few barrels, the hits you do land don't feel all that impactful, at least not to me. As a cruiser player, this is a battleship I can very easily find myself consciously and intentionally disrespecting these guns at medium and long range. Because with only 6 shells available on a 30-second reload, the damage that he can really do to me has a cap, right? And with his accuracy and everything, I'm honestly, I don't know that I would be seriously concerned. For a collector, yeah, you'd probably invest in the ship. They haven't said yet if she's going to be coal, steel, cash. We have no idea how the ship's going to be available yet. But if you're serious, like if you're a serious big battleship driver, I don't know that I'd recommend this ship. If you're a collector, yeah, you're probably going to get this ship. But if you're not, I don't know. I don't know. We'll just have to see. For me, I wouldn't. That's just me. But if you're a battleship enthusiast, yeah, it might be something here for you. All right, guys. Well, that's it. I'm going to call it for a week. There will be no Scuttlebutt next week. I will be at Chicago attending working Star Wars Celebration. So sorry, I won't be here. But I've got a couple more videos planned between now and then. And if you are around over the weekend, I'm going to be on Twitch tonight. That's Friday. It's Friday night, the 5th of April is Fletcher Friday on Twitch. So drop on by if you see this on Friday and you got time. Otherwise, my next regular Twitch stream, which would be next Tuesday, will actually be next Monday night. Again, because I'm leaving for Chicago on Wednesday, and I'm not going to have time to do it on Tuesday night. Until then, guys, be safe out there, and we'll see you later.